inspiration from like various, from various other sources than music. Really cool sunset or moon. I mean, I know that sounds like a cliche and kind of stupid, but that's kind of the stuff that kind of inspires me now. Like definitely growing up, like hearing a really awesome band was like, oh, I want to go and play in a car. But now it's more of like just the little things in life that you don't always take time to like look at, but when you do, they're really cool. Like a chunk of symbol going around. Kind of inspiring me.
Element. I never played with a synth/loop-based music before. Not to mention your treat the spaceship over there, pedals and stuff like that. So there's just like an endless universe of effects and textures, which makes me want to. I have to come up with something out of my pocket that I never did before, which means moving my ass off and at the same time trying to get as many textures that I can out of acoustic instruments. So I'm challenged all the time.
As an art teacher, using visual vocabulary all the time, I just take the basic design elements and principles of visual arts, whether it be texture, pattern, line, movement.
I did study art for a couple of years, and I definitely, I heard John mention like patterns and things like that, and I see music sometimes more than I hear it. So like if we're working on a song, or if I'm working on a song on my own, I can sometimes picture it before I could hear it, if that makes any sense. I kind of see like the hills and valleys and the structure of a piece or an arrangement.
I guess, at least from my personal experience, I've been seeing composition and improvising as less and less as two big separate entities on opposite sides of the spectrum. thinking when we're improvising, I'm thinking the same things as I am when I'm trying to compose something. I'm thinking melody, I'm thinking of who's leaving space, who's filling in that space, the transition, stuff like that. So, and those things are always overlaying on both sides of the music.
From like an artistic, strictly aesthetic standpoint, there's certain things that I respond to in painting and in music. Like in painting, the color and the paint and the opacity of Prussian blue oil paint is just something that like I always use just because of its opacity and its overall look. And with music, it's with the synths, it's always like a saw wave going through a low pass filter with zero resonance. Is just something that I always fall back on just because there's something
Feel like
aesthetically
bass.
pleasing.
So it's like a bass that.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's gonna add another measure, I think.
That's cool though. We don't have to be in unison on that. It could be like a call and response type thing. You can do your harmonic.
Do that fill, and then that way I don't have to play along with you. So then it doesn't have to be all synced up. I mean, it could be cooler if I'm letting some things sustain and you're.
I play the fill and then you follow the same thing, and then we started.
I was thinking letting that harmonic part ring out while you play the fill. Now, or we could do the.